politicians from central Kenya are locked in a vicious war over top state jobs, with Nyeri leaders pushing to have one of their own as a cabinet secretary in the government of President Uhuru Kenyatta after he takes the oath of office on Tuesday. The fight escalated on Sunday as 15 MPs from the region criticized Nyeri Senator Ephraim Maina for allegedly calling for the sacking of Devolution CS Mwangi Kiunjuri. It is understood that politicians from the county want former Nyeri Senator Mutahi Kagwe appointed to the cabinet at the expense of Mr Kiunjuri, who is from neighbouring Laikipia. Divisive politics. Led by Patrick Kariuki, Laikipia West, the MPs accused Mr Maina of playing divisive politics in a region that voted for President Kenyatta to a man in the August 8 general election and the fresh presidential poll of October 26. Mr Maina has been on the warpath with almost everyone from Mount Kenya region, said Mr Kariuki. He should know that the contribution of Mr Kiunjuri in the recent election of President Kenyatta is huge. Let him tell us what he did not only in Nyeri but the entire region. Mr Maina said he was misquoted but did not hide the fact that Mr Kiunjuri campaigned against him in August. I was quoted in a subject that I was never involved in, said Mr Maina in response to the criticism. It is not my prerogative to tell the president whom to appoint, that is his job. Kiunjuri came to Nyeri and went as far as campaigning for a rival party's candidate. I complained to Jubilee headquarters. It was wrong for him to do that against the president's directive. In the run-up to the August elections, President Kenyatta had warned Jubilee party members against campaigning for rival candidates, including independent ones who were supporting his presidential bid. Smear campaign. In Laikipia, leaders defended Mr Kiunjuri over what they termed as a smear campaign by a section of Mount Kenya politicians to alienate him from the head of state. Laikipia Senator John Kaineua, Laikipia North MP Sarah Career, Laikipia County Assembly Speaker Patrick Kariuki and all the 24 MCAs said they were fully behind the CS. The leaders were responding to accusations published in a section of the media on Saturday, quoting the Nyeri senator as saying Mount Kenya leaders, including those from Laikipia, did not have confidence in the leadership of Mr Kiunjuri. I am speaking on behalf of Mount Kenya political leadership and I am sure the people of Laikipia share the same concern, Senator Maina was quoted as saying. We no longer trust and have lost confidence in CS Kiunjuri. It is understood that Nyeri leaders have been complaining that the region has been neglected since former Transport and Infrastructure CS Michael Kamwa, who is from the county, was dropped from the cabinet after he was accused of abuse of office in March 2015. The court cleared Mr Kamwa early this year but he is yet to be recalled. Forced resignation. Since Mr Kamwa's forced resignation, the county, which has backed President Kenyatta unequivocally since the 2013 elections, is the only one in Mount Kenya not represented in the cabinet. The person who succeeded him at the ministry, Mr James Makaria, is from Gakanjairu village in Maranga. Mr Kiunjuri, a former MP, has roots in both Nyeri and Maranga. Public Service CS Cicely Kariuki is from Embu, Mr Joe Muchiru of ICT from Kirinyaga, Professor Joseph Kamnei, Lands, from Meru, while Attorney General Githum Muigai, who is not a CS but sits in the cabinet, is from the President's County, Kiambu. Meanwhile, in Nakuru, leaders have intensified lobbying for state jobs as youth and election losers angle for the posts. Despite the county voting overwhelmingly for President Kenyatta and his predecessor Mwai Kibaki, analysts say the county has a dubious record of not producing a CS. It is this reason that is informing a section of leaders as they seek lucrative state jobs during President Kenyatta's final term.